The church could be facing an illiteracy problem. I haven't really seen anybody discussing this yet, but a question I have been wondering is, how will the declining ability to read affect the growth of the church, if it does at all? Illiteracy, or in most cases functional illiteracy, has been increasing pretty quickly in the last few decades, and there are many reasons why this is happening. Declining education system, fried attention spans, our cursed phones. Bottom line, people are just getting plain dumb and dumber. So it makes me wonder if churches will have to slowly adapt their ways of reaching out to the world. Because what's the traditional thing you do when you want to share the gospel to an unbeliever? Usually you pray for them, you get them their own Bible, maybe throw a couple verses at them. But what if they can't read? Now obviously we aren't a country full of baboons who can't read, but according to reports, about 1 in 5 adults and 1 in 4 adolescents have functional illiteracy, and over half the adults in our country read below a 6th grade level. That's low, considering how this is such an important skill. And I'm not trying to put anyone down for struggling to read, but this is a huge disadvantage to have. And the thing with the Bible is, I don't want to call it a flaw because I don't believe it's a flawed book, but it's just hard to read. It's confusing. It's written in a completely different language so long ago that we might as well call it a different world. And many times it uses complex metaphors or parables, and being able to understand it often requires a very good grasp of ancient history. And I'm sorry to say this, but sometimes I just get bored when I read it. I don't feel good by that fact. I think this happens to just about all of us. It's hard to keep your attention when you're reading the Bible, of all things. It's the opposite of the hyper short form brain rot that has become the norm in our culture. So, I think there's a pretty big problem there where you are a believer, but maybe you can't read the Word of God. Now, it does beg the question, do you need to specifically read the Bible in order to have a relationship with Christ? From my understanding, you don't. You don't have to read the Bible to know Christ. You don't have to read it in order to get to heaven. But you're not doing yourself any favors by not reading it. If you're going to dedicate your life to Christ, you need to have a blueprint. Sure, you can listen to sermons at church or YouTube, or I guess you can even listen to the Bible on Audible. Maybe that kind of ruins the whole video. I still think it's super important to be able to read it, because there's so many ways the Bible can be interpreted or misinterpreted, and there's so many different angles you can apply what you learn to your own lives, even non-religiously. I really believe that people who don't even believe in Christianity or don't want to believe in it can still greatly improve their lives by reading the Bible. But to get back to the main point, you need to be able to physically read the Bible in order to have a relationship with Christ. God can make all things happen, right? So there's no need to weigh in on this or go back and forth. At the end of the day, it's up to you. Are you going to follow Christ and are you going to read the Bible? Or are you going to follow Christ and not read the Bible? If you're going to do that and not read the Bible, you better be praying for wisdom and guidance every day. Because you can read the Bible front to back every week and still mess up and make the same mistakes over and over. So if you're not reading it, you can get swept away. It's extremely easy. People who read the Bible every day also get swept away. The path is narrow and few walk it. So kind of wrapping this up, I don't believe that illiteracy will destroy the spread of the gospel, but I do think it will have an impact on how people receive it. And I don't really know how to solve that. That's honestly kind of on a person-to-person basis. If you struggle to read, you really need to go grab a book, get off YouTube. Whatever it is, read it. So will illiteracy damage the spread of the faith? I'm not really sure. But that's why I'm making this video. Comment your ideas below. Comment your reaction below. I really want to hear.